Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. David, so what are you coming from the gym? What are you doing, bro?
I got a haircut. It's hot, and I spilled matcha all over myself because I fucking drank. And you know, like when you drink and you have like a clump of ice and it stops a little bit, and you go, "What's going on?"
Nope, never done that before in my whole life. Big dummy.
All right, you know what? Just because you're so cool. Well, I got us treats. So on the same day, about a couple weeks ago, we had some of the worst Thai food we had in our lives.
Oh, you and me,
Yeah,
both individually,
At
yes.
the same day.
Oh,
so
man.
I got us Thai food to make up for that. Sawadi crap.
Yeah. I was, I went to a spot in Thai Town, which was kind of like they advertised that they had some of the best boat noodles, and I was very hyped. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, like, I guess this spot isn't necessarily known for their boat noodles, even though they were advertising it, because I had some and just was not hitting. Broth wasn't hitting like it should. The meat wasn't tasting like it should. I was very disappointed, and apparently you also had some lackluster Thai food.
So because I know you had bad boat noodles,
Yeah?
I got you boat noodles from my personal favorite spot, Pa Ord.
Oh, you went to Ord? Oh my God.
So I got you boat noodles.
Wow, fire.
Explain to people what boat noodles are.
Boat noodles, I would say, like, if there was something that Thai people would be known for in terms of like a noodle soup, it's the boat noodles, all right? Like, Vietnamese people got pho, Japanese people got ramen, Korean people got, I don't know what the fuck, but
All right.
Thai people,
Disrespectful.
Thai people got boat noodles, or in Thai, gra tiao lừa, okay? Which just means boat noodles. So it's a darker, hearty broth. It's gonna be, if you want to get it the full out traditional way, it's beef. They got the liver in there. They got different types of meat. Sometimes there's tripe. Sometimes there's meatballs. It's super like just garlicky, hearty, spicy, sweet.
Did they not give us utensils?
Goddamn Thai people.
Robin, do you have utensils out there? Utensils? Do you have a utensil?
I have some. Let me look. It looks like they're forks only and no spoons.
That could work.
We can sip from the thing.
Well,
Thank
while
you.
she goes, gets us that. Let me tell you something.
Wait
else.
for
Okay.
wait for her to leave. Yo, did you see Robin's booty today?
It's crazy.
Hey, yo.
I whipped out my
I'm in
credit
the
card.
baggiest outfit today.
Oh my gosh, she's still here.
I was going to whip out my credit card and see if I could pull out money if I swiped.
Yeah. Baggy outfits are great because you can see the cakes jiggling all around.
Yeah, and I can use my imagination.
Robin Couch, real quick, I saw, I posted a clip of us like making that joke, right? And then my boy Rick hit me up. He's like, so we just sexually harassing up there, huh?
No, we asked permission. She allowed it.
It's funny whenever I tell people about our dynamic about my butt, I always lead with, it's not harassment. We built up a repertoire, and now it's just an ongoing thing.
We've been doing this for over a year now, all right?
It's just a little joke.
But we've said this before. The creepy guys will never understand why our dynamic is okay.
Of
Yeah.
course, because they just go right into it. It's like, yeah, well, come on, dude. Build up a rapport.
Also, yeah, I have plastic forks. Would you like me to run downstairs and see if they have?
Yes, that would be great.
That would be so great. Thank
Okay,
you.
I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I also got a very special dish that I only had probably later in my life, right? When I had Thai food, which is some of the best sausage you could ever have, Thai sausage.
Oh,
Which-
yes.
This shit is so fucking good. I don't know what flavor it is.
Oh, you didn't get it raw. Or not raw, but like you got it a little more cooked. It's called a nam.
Oh.
So nam is Thai sausage, and you eat it, you pick it up with little herbs, little nuts, little leaf, put a little bit of that shit and put it in your mouth.
A little bit of leaf. Like it sounds unappetizing as shit. Take a little bit of leaf.
Got a little bit of that leaf.
And of course, I got us some crispy pork
Oh yeah, brother.
and Chinese broccoli with rice.
Well, let me tell you from the jump, this broth is popping.
Oh, yeah, I'm so happy you like.
Not gonna lie, the first time I went to Power and I got boat noodles, she was like, "What level spicy do you want?" And I was like, "Give me that spice." I think I asked for like a 4 out of 5. I might even hit with a 5, and that was a mistake because I did not enjoy that shit.
Hey, let me tell you something. For me, when I had Thai food like outside of LA, I could handle like medium spice like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I came here and I went to like pot or all those. I got medium and it fucked me so hard, dude.
The Thai people in Thai town, I think they've been here long enough where they're like, we're not gonna play with these white people, man. If they want the real shit, we're gonna give them the real shit.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Which, here you go. If you'd like, they also gave us a side of volcano lava. Because this shit here is hella spicy.
So here's what a lot of Thai people will do, Thai restaurants will do. Kind of like the same way when you order pho, the sriracha, the hoisin on the side. Most Thai noodles will come with this here. It's a vinegar with some jalapenos, and then some just some Thai chilies, flakes, and what the hell is this? I'm not sure what this is, but
You know, I like the flavor of Thai chilies. It's just, it hurts so bad. Like, it tastes good, though. It has a really good chili flavor.
you just gotta sprinkle that shit. Oh, thank you so much, Robin Cal.
Oh.
Appreciate it. It's great.
Too bad you don't eat meat, all right?
Well, thanks, man.
Oh.
This is so good. Robin Couch, she like the food got here and she was like, it looks like he ordered soup. I have no idea why he would order soup on such a hot day. But I read a long time ago that actually spicy soup is like the best thing to order on a hot day because it makes you sweat, which cools your body down.
That's what Korean people say. Like, you eat hot food on hot days because it makes you feel cooler.
And you know what's weird, dog? Oop, I'm spilling soup all over this table, so apologies to whoever is supposed to clean this
Like,
shit up.
what the fuck is this smell? It smells like culture, all right?
But I also, I don't know if this is weird or not, but on rainy days, I always crave ice cream. Like, I always want ice cream on rainy days.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. That's pretty fucking... Oh, let me take it.
Hey, this shit right here, popping, bro.
Does it make up for that last one you had?
So much. I was so disappointed. Like, high key, I feel like the old lady there knew the shit wasn't popping that day either because she wouldn't even look at me. Like,
oh, really?
Like,
It's
maybe,
like somebody maybe fucked it up that day.
or maybe she was in a bad mood. But you know, and normally I feel like when you go to an Asian restaurant and it's an old person there in a bad mood, the food's gonna be fire because they don't give a fuck about customer service. They just like, here, eat this shit. You want this shit? Eat this shit, right? But it was just not hitting, man. I was very disappointed.
I hate that when that happens. Like, when you go out to eat, like, it has to be good because you're spending, more money than you would spend at home. So I feel like it has to hit. And this place never fails me. They did an upgrade. If you guys go to Pot Order, you haven't been there in a long time, they upgraded the fuck out of that place. It's all fancy and shit now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, this is great, man. How are you? I just saw you yesterday.
I know. I'm taking care of the babies.
Hey, David So, you were a great help yesterday, man.
Oh, it was all fun.
I appreciate you so much. Our nanny is out of town. So, normally if I have to leave for a few hours or Chia has some business she has to do, we'll have the nanny come in, just help with the two babies, And, because, Veda's running around all over the place. Q is like peak baby right now, pooping and crying and stuff. So it's helpful. But nanny's out of town, and Chia had scheduled this massage for herself. She gets a massage once a month, and she was going to cancel it. And I was like, baby, don't cancel it. Look, I'll call David over. He'll stay with me so you can feel, like, we know you're good with babies. So she was like, okay, that would make me feel comfortable because, I told her I can handle it myself. But it's a lot. It's definitely a lot, bro. Like, I was talking shit that morning. I was like, baby, I can handle it myself. But having you there was definitely a help, bro. Also,
I was trying to figure out how you would juggle it because, like, there'd be times, like, Q needs to be fed, but Veda needs attention. Veda's crying. She's not eating.
Yeah.
Then you got to feed Q. And I'm like, hey, when Q's fucking hungry, he's fucking hungry, dude. This motherfucker causing a scene.
Yeah.
Where's the...
yeah, that's if there was a captions on his cries, that's what it would have said. Just, what the heck, man? Feed me!
He's Ray Romano.
Deborah! But he was so helpful, bro. You're really good with just, first of all, taking directions. And I think you're just really good with babies. Like at one point, Veda was really obsessed with these veggie chips and she was not trying to eat the chicken and rice. So I was trying to bargain with her like, okay, baby, to have some chicken and rice and then you can have a veggie chip, right? So then I went to go feed Q his bottle. I was like, all right, David, can you feed Veda? And I was just looking over, and David's like, okay, hey, okay, can you have some chicken and rice after we have the veggie chip? And you're doing the same shit, man. And you did a great job. I appreciate you.
I just follow the parent.
Yeah.
I one of the things I really dislike is when it can happen like both ways, where sometimes people don't follow the rules that the parents set. That's their household. This is how they want to raise their kids. If you're there to help your friends, follow their rule set. You know what I mean? Easy shit. So like if I see my friends who are a little more iron-fisted with their rules, I just follow it. I don't got to be fun uncle. It's like, hey, if you're not supposed to do that, don't do that. Because it fucks up the parents' fucking flow. It just fucks everything up. It fucks authority. You become the bad parent.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And what a blessing that Veda really took. She's been around you a bunch of times, but she was was all about this fool David, from the jump, where I was trying to change her pee-pee diaper, and she was like, Uncle David changed diaper. And I was like, can I just, he's like, Uncle David changed the diaper. She would not let me change her diaper.
She was crying.
Yes, literally tears. And I was like, all right, baby, all right. So I did all the dirty work first, and I just kind of slapped the new one on her. I was like, okay, look, Uncle David's gonna put the diaper. She calmed down finally.
I know.
Sheesh.
I didn't know how serious she was about that. She was crying.
And man, look, I'll tell you this, bro. We've never or rarely, let me think. I can't remember the last time she wanted anybody else to read her stories before nap time, aside from me and Chia.
Oh, wow.
And so, mind you, she already knew that Chia was out. So I was like, all right, baby, story time for nap. And she was like, Uncle David's stories. I was like, all right.
Yes.
So I carried Q in there with me. And we're all in there. I'm just kind of supervising, telling them exactly what to do. Okay, read the story. Okay, now put her in her sackie.
I was like, what's a sackie?
She has this little sleep sack. I was like, okay, Veda, Uncle David's gonna put you in your sackie. She just laid down. Sometimes, because she knows me, she puts up a little struggle. I'll be like, sackie time. She runs off once I hide behind the curtain, play games and shit. But she was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, Uncle Dave. Okay, cool. Laid out. I was like, what song we gonna sing? She said, No Woman, No Cry.
I was like, bitch. The fucking most difficult song. She's like, no. I was like, No Woman, No Cry.
That's her shit. Okay, look, I don't know why.
Yo, first of all, I didn't want to talk about that. That shit threw me off.
Not Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
She's like, on bended knee. I'm like, excuse me?
Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Uncle David, little flat. Little flat.
I, for some reason, months and months ago, I started singing No Woman, No Cry to her to get her to stop crying. And she immediately, stopped. And so then I would put it on YouTube. I would put on the song, and she really liked it. So that's kind of like the don't cry song. It calms her down. Even she'll see Q crying and she'll go, oh, no woman, no cry. And she'll sing that song to him. So it's one of her calm her down before nap time songs.
It's so funny because she was all about Uncle David. She wakes up, she don't remember me at all.
Oh,
she went through amnesia.
I know.
She was super cranky when she woke up, but she's pretty responsive to authority, which I really enjoy, because I feel like a lot of kids, sometimes the kids that I'm around, they don't listen at all. But for her, I think she's very, very smart. So for her, her negotiations are pretty easy, right? With the food.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And then you give her half of one of those veggie fries. But after a while, she doesn't care about the veggie fries. She just lets you feed her.
You guys, are y'all sick? Are y'all sick of me talking about my baby yet?
No.
Well, sorry about it. I don't do anything else anymore, all right? I have nothing else to talk about, so suck my dick.
This man watched a movie by himself at 9 a.m. in the morning. You have to understand the level of how much me time he needs, where he watched a movie at 9 a.m. There's nobody else in there besides perverts.
Okay, look. On a previous episode, we discussed, right? Chia has her massage time, and she was like, baby, if you really miss going to the movies, you should go to the movies, right? So there are certain days I'll take Veda to daycare. She's there from 8 a.m. to noonish. and I was like, I'm gonna go watch a movie, and I really wanted to watch this new. I'm not gonna say whether I liked it or not because of the strike. I'm not trying to promote a new movie, but look,
hey guys, go watch it. Who cares if people get paid?
David can say that he's not SAG.
Wow, wow, guy. I'm sorry. I don't book things.
Oh wait. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Say it.
It was really good. Go watch it.
I didn't say that. But look, so I, 9 a.m., I was in the theater by myself with some popcorn, chilling, watching this movie, and it was awesome. It was like what I needed, bro.
Listen, I understand. Like, we were talking about this too, where you hear a lot of parents joke about this, but it's for real. Like, they'll stay in the car for an extra 30 minutes just so they could have like a little quick moment to themselves because they haven't had it in a while. And I get it too, because there'd be sometimes, even when I was with Mariel in her early times, I'm like, I just don't want to see her. I mean, the car, like, okay, I'm ready. And I'll go back inside.
Have you ever seen Knocked Up?
Yes.
Okay, so there's that one scene where Paul Rudd's wife thinks he's cheating. And she's like, well, where were you last week when you said you had no cell reception? He's like, I was watching Spider-Man. And she's like, with who? He's like, by myself. She's like, why? He's like, I needed to get out. I wanted to watch Spider-Man. She's like, I like Spider-Man. Yeah. She's like, you don't think I need a break? I want to watch Spider-Man.
Yeah, let me tell you about, like, Mariel knows that I hate watching movies with her. So she'll be watching movies by herself or with her friends instead. Mm-hmm. And she knows that. Mm-hmm. And it's because she cannot stop talking to the screen. Oh. Like, that's the most hood thing about her. She can't stop talking in the middle of a movie, right? So, like, for her, she's always like, did you see that? I'm like, hey, I'm watching it. Or she'll be like, I don't get it. Why is that happening? If you watch the fucking movie, you'll find out. I don't know either. I haven't seen the movie. He goes, I don't get that. I don't get why they're doing that. It's like, they're going to reveal it. You just watch
Girl, could you please?
Please, I swear.
Kevin James has this stand-up where he's talking about, like, he's chilling with his wife watching a movie in the theater. And, like, and sometimes she'll see it before him. And she'll, like, tap his hand and be like, watch this part. And he's like, I'm not staring at a giant screen. Just in this chair facing a ginormous screen. Like, what the fuck else am I going to do?
Listen, I got a friend, which God bless his soul. If you're listening to this podcast, you know exactly who the fuck you are. Well, we were kicking it. And he does this thing that pisses me off. Really good friend of mine. But he'll fucking tap like this. All the time. Like, you do it a couple of times just to get somebody's attention, but like we'll be watching sports.
Yeah.
I'm watching what you're watching, guy.
Right,
but
right.
he doesn't like silences at all. So he has to fill it in with nonsense. And so we're watching this basketball game and he'll be like, oh, LeBron James, did you hear about what he did with his school? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. We're watching the fucking basketball game. And he starts tapping me again. He goes, oh, let me tell you something about LeBron James. I was like, I literally stopped and I put my hand on his shoulder. I was like, shut the fuck up. Stop.
Yeah, some people cannot handle silences. They think every silence is like an awkward silence, right? And it's not. Sometimes silence is nice, man. I definitely had a homie who, like, if shit was a little weird or quiet, especially around, like, maybe not super close homies, he would get a little awkward. Like, it would be silent and he would just, like start beatboxing. Like movie shit,
It's like, it wasn't awkward until you did that.
Yeah.
Until you did that, it was not awkward. That's so fun. And then there's people who do that, and then it's just like a quick silence, and they just go, awkward.
Oh, I hate that so much,
it's
dog.
Like, it wasn't awkward until you did that, man.
I actually hate that.
I fucking hate it, dude.
Well, so I'm uncomfortable. Take a break. Yo, raise your hand if any of this sounds like you. You obsessively follow that super credible health expert on TikTok. You find a strange little mole at the base of your genitals and you think,
I wonder what this is. You start Googling and then you find out, oh my Lord, I am going to die in 30 days because I have vaginosis of the liver because you done looked at the wrong Google results, okay? Everybody thinks they're an expert online, but that's why you need Zocdoc, okay? You listen to all these health-obsessed folks, but when was the last time you went to an actual good doctor, all right? Zocdoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for, okay? That's why I F with Zocdoc, all right? Go to Zocdoc.com/foods and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today, all right? That's ZocDoc.com/foods. Zocdoc.com/foods.
I also have some mezcal. Would you like to partake?
Yes, we had this. This is actually fantastic. Very delicious. It's viscous. It has a mouthfeel.
So this mezcal, it is the company is the Lost Explorer Mezcal, all right? 100% maguey. I don't know what that means, but it's maguey.
But it's my way.
It's maguey.
Hey, my way.
Tobala. Let's see. It's artisanal mezcal hecho en Mexico. Let's see what it says here. Oh, interesting. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcohol beverages during pregnancy.
Why does Chia drink so much then?
I don't know. Well, I guess she wasn't reading the label. That's crazy. It says it should have notes of chocolate, tobacco, and citrus.
I didn't taste the chocolate, but I did see the citrus.
Well, I think it's a good thing that it has hints of chocolate because I also brought some dessert for us here. All right, hold on a second. We'll talk about it in a second. I'm going to pour you a little bit here. We don't have no ice, so we're going to take this shit like we're supposed to straight up because this is expensive too. This is like a $130 bottle for this little shit, man. So we're going to sip this shit like men, you know?
$130, this little shit. God damn it.
Because at least the Classy Azul bottles are like $120, but they're huge and they're
For
fancy.
reals.
This shit right here is just a regular glass bottle. Cheers.
It smells good. It smells so good.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Let me take a little sip of my broth, too. Ah, yes.
Oh, yes. Very good.
Aha. Wow. Oh, hi. Wow. Boat noodles and mezcal pair very nicely, I think. Unless I'm just, I don't know. Unless I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But
Hey, have you ever, this is a random thought I had the other day. Have you ever had jealousy issues before?
I think, yeah, actually. I think everybody gets jealous sometimes. And as confident as I pretend to be, no, as confident as a person I am, as trusting as a person I am, I for sure have had moments of jealousy, right? I think we all do. Everybody gets a little insecure. Everyone gets a little jealous. I think especially with my ex, I was younger, so I was super jealous. I try not to be though, because I think it's silly. I know it's silly. And I've been in that situation where it's like, dude, what's the point of getting jealous? Because I've been on the other side. Like, dude, this is literally nothing. You're tripping. So of course I got to keep the same energy, right? But I've been there, yeah. And sometimes I feel like in my younger days, like let's say when I first started dating Chia, like you do dumb shit when you're young. Like you ask about the past and you get jealous about it. Like, oh really? Oh you dated this dude? Oh, you see a picture or something? Oh, you dated this dude? Like, what'd you like about him? Or like, oh, how was the sex? Like you ask dumb shit, right? Like shit you don't even want. Like it's pointless.
I love it.
Yeah, well, how was his dick? You like this dick?
What was it shaped like?
Oh, did you come? Oh, really?
Yeah,
like
how many veins?
Like, yeah, stupid shit. he have large amounts of cum? Oh, really? Lots of cum, huh?
Yeah, that's great. Was it thicker than mine?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, did he come more than me? Oh, really?
How far did it go? How far did it shoot? Because I'll shoot further than that. I'll do it right now. I don't give a fuck.
And it's... well, it's your fault.
I don't care. Fucking rage. I don't care.
There's actually a movie called Closer with Julia Roberts and Natalie Portman, where these two exes are arguing because they're dating new people, and they have a similar argument where the guy, Clive Owen, is like, you know, did you fuck him here? Did you fuck him? Oh, you fucked him in our apartment? Did you fuck him on this couch? She's like, yeah, I did. Okay. She starts getting pissed, Julia Roberts. And he's like, you suck his dick? She's like, yes, I did. And he's like, well, how does cum taste? And she goes, like yours, but sweeter. And it's like, oh!
Go die now.
But that's that shit, right? You ask stupid questions. And now, as I'm older, I feel like, you know, when I'm younger, I'm asking these questions and I'm jealous. Now it's like, what's the point? And now it's like you close your eyes, you think about your girl with another guy, and it's like, oh, this is hot. And then you like jerk off to it. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, you went the other way, huh? Only because, like, I always wondered this. When I was younger, I used to be really jealous, right?
Yeah.
And then I went from jealous to being like, oh, any type of jealousy is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But then as I got older after that, I was like, you should feel something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you're in a committed relationship, I think it's the action and how you feel after, right? Because if you're in a committed relationship with somebody and then you feel that tinge of jealousy, I mean, of course, because like if you find the person that you're with attractive, so will somebody else.
Right.
You know, I think that's like the hard part to wrestle with. Is when you're younger, you just don't know how to deal with that shit.
Yeah, and I think almost like, you know, everybody has to get a little jealous because then, you know, it shows that you care, right?
Yeah.
Chia used to never get jealous, or so I thought. And I was like, oh man, awesome, right? But then there were definitely times early on in our relationship where I might be partying with, like, after a show or something like that, and she'd be like, this girl's always really close to you in pictures for some reason. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was like, did not know she ever even paid attention to shit like that. So of course, from then on, if I'm around that girl at a show or something, I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah. You can't touch.
Her fingers on my shoulder. I'm like, I grab her hand.
You're doing the sound effects. Sorry. Boom.
And then I run away.
You see Chia? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
She hits me with a mallet, and then and 3 lumps. Anyways.
That's so dumb.
It's so dumb. Okay, so I have this horny chocolate here. It's called Tabs.
Just goes right into it.
Tabs was sent to me, and it's supposed to, like, you know, chocolate is already an aphrodisiac, as they say, but this shit right here is made. It's just like a chocolate blue chew, basically. I think. A sexually enhancing dark chocolate supplement designed and formulated for 2. Split 1 tab in half and enjoy with your partner 30 minutes before intimacy. Okay. Ingredients: cocoa,
If I have
sugar.
a boner, I'm gonna be so upset.
All right. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, it contains epimedium extract, maca root extract, and dihydropedrosterone. I don't know if that's the shit that makes us horny, but let's see if it works, huh?
Damn, that's a big ass chocolate.
So we're gonna split a piece. Here you are, David Stowe.
Oh my god, dog, look at the size of this fucking chocolate.
Yeah, it's a
Dog, it's heavy.
well, it's all the Viagra they pumped in there.
Oh no.
Robin Couch, did you want some?
I'm scared.
We'll try some and then we'll let you know.
Yeah, if boners pop up, I think I might pass.
Robin Couch does not want a boner.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, tasty.
It's good dark chocolate.
And it's dark chocolate, which is my fucking favorite.
I'm gonna sip on some mezcal as well.
Wow. It's tasty. Like, give me another piece.
Nice with the mezcal.
Oh.
Okay. So, it said to consume half an hour before getting freaky with your partner. We got about half an hour left in the episode. We'll let you guys know how we feel towards the end. All
I'll
right?
tell you something. He told me he was bringing this chocolate. I jacked off so much before I came here. Just to make sure. Just to make sure my thing wasn't going to work.
Well, let me tell you. It's been a few days for me, so so your boy might be raging erection.
As you guys see this video progress, his chair gets closer and closer to me.
And I'm like, you want to see how far I can come, bro? Speaking of which,
You stay on that corner, I'm going to watch you. Louis C.K. style.
that should be the next one Foodie calls, dog. Donating to a sperm bank.
Wait, what?
Do we donate to a sperm bank and see who can jizz the fastest into a cup?
Yeah, it's going to be you. gonna be you, all right, not me.
Well, damn, excuse me.
That's a good piece of chocolate, though.
I was kind of worried that the taste of the chocolate would suffer because of whatever else they were doing. It's great chocolate.
Have you ever taken one of those like Blue Chew stuff?
Yeah.
Could you explain to me what that does and what does it feel like?
I'll tell you right now. After I take a bite of this sausage and this garlic and a little bit of this here. Okay. So, first of all, Blue Chew is a sponsor for No Chasers, so sign up, BlueChew.com, use code TIM at checkout. I do believe you get some kind of discount. And whenever I do the Blue Chew ad reads, I always say, yo, when me and Chia were trying to conceive, we were getting it in a lot, and that shit's tiring, and the Blue Chews came in handy, and I'm not lying. When we were trying to conceive, bro, and we were getting it in during that fertile week, or those fertile really like few days, we were going in. I was exhausted.
Again?
Yeah, and then like I would poke my penis and he'd go, oh, not again.
It hurts. It hurts so bad.
Please, sir, not again.
No. Just do an English peasant.
I can't take any more of this, sir.
Please, sir, I don't want some more.
So my thing was tired, right? But for sure, what it does is you take the Blue Chew and you can take it on an empty stomach. You don't need water because some of these like other pills that do the same thing, you kind of need to stay hydrated or like you feel your heart beating fast or you get like a headache. These are kind of a cleaner after effect, and you just feel it. You have like a harder erection without having to put in as much like foreplay per se. And it says that it'll help you go like extra rounds if need be. Yeah, for sure. Like, okay, on a Blue Chew, after I bust, when normally I feel like after that bust of a nut, my shit's like, ready to go to sleep. After a Blue Chew, he's like, we can go again, bro.
Oh, really?
He's like, what's good? You know? Definitely not as like hard as the first time around, but he's like, you know,
I'm ready to go again.
Ready to go again if need be, yeah.
Oh, shit. Because I heard like a lot of even young people are taking stuff like that because they just want to go rounds and rounds and rounds.
Yeah.
Which is so fascinating because I thought it was just like, you know, older people.
I feel like, man, honestly, had Blue Chew been around in my hoeing days, I definitely would have been popping them for fun because, like, you know, we've talked about this before. I have my instances back in the day where I just did not deliver the way I would have liked to with certain girls, where whether I was nervous or whether I was too drunk, and I'm sure you're probably not supposed to take the Blue Chews on alcohol, but
Yeah.
you know, whether I was just, you know, my shit just wasn't performing or I busted too fast. I feel like back in the day, if I had this at my disposal, especially if it was my first time smashing, I would have popped one just in case.
I could never hook up while drinking.
Oh yeah, you've told this.
Yeah, because it's just not possible. It just wouldn't.
Well, you know, I think different alcohols do different things, man, because I think sometimes it would, it would depend too, because sometimes the Henny dick would for sure hit me where it was like, it's done. I'm going to need some fellatio if you're trying to get this thing going, right?
Just grab it, please. Like a karaoke mic.
Yeah,
just sing into it.
Talking to the mic, girl, please. And then other times where it's like you're just on one and you're drunk off the Hennessy or whatever you're drinking and you're like, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when I was a kid, like being a teenager, and then just my dick would get randomly hard. I was like, dude, I have to jack off or I can't leave this house.
Yeah.
Like, it just won't go down. It's probably one of the most obnoxious things about a penis when you're like a teenager.
Especially like when you're that erect, you're also mentally like, I can't do anything else because this is all I can think about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I need to handle this or else my mind is gonna be just completely distracted.
I remember when I was at my parents' store and there was this customer that came in and she was fine as fuck. And then my dick immediately got hard. I'm like 15 years old.
Disgusting.
I was like sitting down and I was like, just go away. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't go away. So I had to go to the bathroom. I had to jack off real fast and then I could focus again.
I've been there.
It wouldn't die.
Yeah.
That was so annoying as like a teenager. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why won't you just do what I tell you to do?
Ugh, it's the worst. Those dicks of ours are so unpredictable, you know? It's like...
Now you have to beg it. Please.
Now
Please.
we popping chocolates and pills.
Remember back in the day when you just stand up whenever?
He's like, oh, now you want to hang out.
Well, now I'm tired, and I don't care.
Cats in the cradle, bro. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Today's podcast is also brought to you by GoodieBrand.com. You know, me and Rick always trying to come out with some fly designs. I thought of this shirt when I was in the playground with Veda running around and saw so many parents just on their phones. You know, made me think of like just the disconnect we have. Technology has made us disconnect. We're obsessed with our phones. You know what I'm saying? So took this little Mickey Mouse logo, flipped it. Instead, it says disconnected. All right. Don't trip. They're not going to sue us because a parody is protected under the First Amendment. Some shit like that. All right. So check this out. GoodieBrand.com. This shirt is only available till the end of the month, till the end of August. So get you one. Oh, also this hat that I'm wearing. That's a new Goodie hat. That is also available. So check it out. GoodieBrand.com. It's a snapback. And it fits great. Okay. Have a nice day. I love you. Bye.
All right, can I tell you something right now, Tim?
Are we back?
Yeah, I'm getting a little horny right now.
Are you feeling it? Is it kicking in?
I don't know, is it?
Or is it? Oh, shit, David, so. God damn.
I told you I shoot far.
It is a very hot day in LA. We're having hot soup. We're drinking mezcal.
It's a good day.
We're popping horny chocolate.
Horny chocolate. You know what I saw for the first time yesterday?
A vagina.
All right. I was like, what is this? This looks weird. It's weird.
Yeah, look, hold on to your thought. Don't forget it, because we're ADHD bros. But not gonna lie, man, the first time I seen a whole vagina, like ready to go, or a vulva, as I should say, it's a little like, I don't. This is an acquired look.
You're about to have sex with this girl, and you go, she takes off her shit, she spreads her legs, you go,
Yeah.
This is very different.
Look, as a 15-year-old, you know, and when you see the whole thing in all its glory, you're kind of like, oh, really? Yeah. But then, you know, as you develop and you get older and you are more familiar with how the female anatomy and all that,
Vagina's like alcohol, dude.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah, right. That first taste of mezcal is like, oh, I don't know about this. But
now
then,
I just crave it.
now we love it. We crave it.
When I first saw vagina, I simply opened it up and I whispered inside, I said, thank you. Thank you for letting me see this.
And I'm sure the women feel the same way the first time they see just a whole dick in front of their face. It's like,
the weird purple dicks that we have.
yeah, there's just not great. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, they're like, oh, I love it. Put it in my face, right? Wait, do you remember what you were going to say?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Before we go to that,
Yeah, please.
I saw Bird Box for the first time.
Bird Box with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I got so mad at that stupid pregnant bitch that fucking let that random dude inside the house. And he just fucking killed everybody. I was, right when she did that, I
Yeah.
was fucking mad at her. I'm like, what? She goes, because I remember what it was like on the other. I don't give a fuck, bitch. This is a commune. We make group decisions. You don't make decisions on your own, you stupid fucking idiot. I wanted to sock her so fucking bad.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't really remember because that movie came out a long time ago, so.
That's why everybody's saying on the tweets. They're like, it's kind of mad that you're watching that right now. I didn't watch it because, like, everybody started doing these Bird Box challenges.
Yeah,
and I didn't understand the concept, and it irritated me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not watching this stupid movie.
I feel you. Let me ask you this, Doc. What is a show that is like in pop culture everyone has seen and talked about, or movie that you have not seen? And I will tell you mine. Something that was like, you were like, I haven't seen this. And they're like, what?
That's hard to say. I watch a lot of movies.
As do I. I'll tell you mine first so you can think about it.
I know what it was in high school,
Tell me.
Coming to America.
Oh, a classic.
And I've watched everything, but I didn't watch Coming. And the reason, you know why I didn't watch it?
Why?
Because my best friend at the time kept trying to force me to watch it.
You're one of those.
So I was like, I'm not watching it now because you're being annoying about it. So I waited all the way till I think it was like our senior year of high school, and then I finally watched it.
You're just like Rick, dude. Literally, if anything is hyped up, he'll be like, no. I'm good. Whether it's food or movies or whatever.
Medicine or
Yeah.
the polio vaccine comes out. He's like, no, I don't need my legs.
I'll pass. Yeah, too many people taking it. But yeah, no, I'm that homie that's like, bro, you gotta watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll send this shit to Rick. I'm like, yo, make sure you watch this. He'll be like, maybe. But so for me,
That car's coming your way. Yeah, whatever.
we'll see about that. So I just started watching Breaking Bad. And
Hey, Breaking Bad is the best series of all time.
people will say that. People will say it is one of, if not the best unscripted or the best scripted show of all time. And here's what's annoying, right? I watched the first episode. I was into it. I'm like, I fuck with this. When I tweeted that I had never watched Breaking Bad and I was just starting, people were like, it takes a minute. You'll get into it. Watch. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
good on the first episode.
I'm there, buddy. What do y'all mean? And someone was like, it might take some getting, it might take a while. It's a slow burn. I'm like, I like slow burns. I'm not TikTok generation, bro. I don't need the shit in my face immediately, you know?
Also, too, Breaking Bad is not a slow burn.
I know.
What the fuck are you talking? It's not a slow burn.
Literally, first episode, you can tell they shot the pilot to be like, to impress people.
Like, what the fuck?
Yes, that's why I was kind of thrown off by like those first initial tweets I got. I was like, guys, I'm in there already. I'm good. This is great, you know?
Who said it was a slow burn? It's not a slow burn at all. It's intense.
Yeah, like from the jump, motherfuckers are like dying and getting like, I don't know, a bunch of shit.
That show was, I think I've watched it probably 3 times now.
Oh, word?
And I always take a fat break because I want to rewatch it again. And then it kind of goes through all these emotions. The show's really great because of how complex the main character is, right? Walter White is very, very complex because you hate him, and you also see a little bit of yourself in him. Like you see that person who, or maybe you know somebody who is, everything should be working right in their life, right? They're doing everything to the T, but they just keep getting fucked over and over and over.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
To some extent. Where you feel like, why is this happening to me?
Exactly.
Right.
And then you start to look into his character, and a lot of people misinterpreted his character a lot. They looked at him and they go, oh, he's the hero. Actually, he's actually not. Well, you'll get to see throughout the whole series, like
La 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 la.
oh yeah. But you'll get to see his character develop, and you get to see his motives, and then you start to relate to him a little more. It's like everybody has like this coming to Jesus moment where like, oh, why am I doing this stuff?
Right.
What is the reason? And then his wife got bashed throughout the whole series, and she was completely misunderstood, which I
Right.
fucking hated. But if you guys, it's one of those shows that I saw that made me want to become a really good actor. Like, I'm like, if I ever go into acting 100%, if I don't reach that level, I don't want to do it.
Dog, that's facts. I watched that shit as an actor and like a wannabe writer, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll see very subtle things that good actors do, and where I'm like, man, they were able to convey so much just like with the smallest little like, like it looks like their face is barely moving, right? But you feel everything, right? Where, for example, me coming from like YouTube acting, you know what I'm saying? Where I feel like I was turning it up. And to my own credit, I filmed a thing one time with traditional actors. It was for like a YouTube Red series, but it was like, it was like a higher budget shit. And so there was like older people on there, like real actors, right? And this older white dude came up to me during the break, and he's like, hey man, just so you know, I saw that, there's gonna be like YouTube talent. I thought, oh, who's this gonna be, right? And he's like, hey, but you can act. And I was like, oh,
Thank you.
I fucking jizzed my pants.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you, man. I felt just so validated, right?
When we were doing, when I was doing Gook, like, Justin was my acting coach. This fool got hella mad at me in the scene. And mind you, when we were doing this film, it was very, 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 very low budget. And so there was a scene.
Get used to it, because the movie I'm writing for us will also be
Oh
very
my
low budget.
God. Well, as long as it's not in the middle of South Central at 3 a.m., I think I'll be fine. But we're doing this scene where it's supposed to be me and his dad having a conversation in this van. And it was like in the combination of us just shooting for fucking like 6 days straight, no sleep, right? Because I was producing it as well. We were doing quick rewrites as we were shooting and all this other stuff. And then there's a part where I'm doing the scene and Justin goes like, what the fuck are you doing? like that to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? He was like, you fucking act? Stop overacting. And I'm like, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not overacting because I'm fucking exhausted. So I'm like, I barely have any energy. He goes, it's fucking terrible. Stop fucking overacting. And I'm like, okay, fucking eat it, dude.
Yeah.
So we do the scene, and he stops. He takes me aside. He goes, you don't know how to fucking act? He goes, stop fucking overacting. And I'm looking at him, and we're friends, right?
Yeah.
I look at him, I was like, hey, you fucking talking like that one more time, I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking murder you, bro. I was like, fuck this whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
I'll fucking cut you open right now. And we're fucking yelling at each other, right?
Yeah.
We go in, I do the scene, he gets what he wants, he comes back, we're standing next to each other, he just goes, my bad. Like your boys, huh? And I'm just like, hey, we're good. We're just so fucking tired.
But maybe that's what you needed.
Maybe though. Maybe I was overacting. I
Yeah.
mean, he's the one he was my acting coach throughout the whole thing. So I get it. But dog, with that moment, dude, there's like behind the scenes moments that I don't think I ever even said this before, but there was a point where he and I were fucking like screaming at each other like an inch from our face. I got so fucking mad on set. I walked over and there was like this fence and I just started fucking ramming my fist through
Why
it.
are you always punching fences?
And then it fucking, until it cracked.
Okay.
I like WWE style. There was like a folding table. I fucking smashed my fucking fist through it. I fucking smashed chairs. Cause we were being super, and then he came over to me, he goes, maybe I went a little too far. I was like, yeah, you think, dog?
You know what I would have said if I was on set?
What?
Awkward.
And that would have been correct. That would have been 100% correct. We've had so many funny moments on that set just because of, it wasn't even the fact that he was doing so. It's just, you haven't slept in a week.
Yeah.
Like, you're all delusional.
Yeah.
And like, obviously for us, because it's our film, we're the ones not sleeping.
Yeah.
Everybody else has like, they get to rest 3-4 hours, 5 hours. For us, we're just, at our wits fucking end.
Because you got like, you got a schedule, you got a budget, you got to meet certain deadlines.
Things weren't happening the way it was supposed to.
Right.
And then I just remember just being delirious. And then one night, I don't remember what happened, but there was a grip truck. And I don't remember this, but I fell asleep at the grip truck for like 5 hours because my scene got moved that day.
Oh, God.
I didn't have enough energy to drive back home. So I just fell asleep in the truck and just got ready for my scene after that. But it was pretty fucking intense, man. Get the fuck out of my fucking face. I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you.
Ah, man. Well, hopefully, it doesn't get to that point with the movie I'm writing for us. I'm like, well, especially, I struggle with the balancing the overacting with the real acting.
It's hard,
Especially,
bro.
look, especially when I audition for funny shit, right? And in my head, I'm constantly in my head like, okay, don't be an overacting YouTuber, right? And then I'll leave the audition and I'm like,
Did I even do well?
did I not do enough? Were they looking for more like be funny? You know what I'm saying? And so, dog, the other day, so I got a call back for this audition the other day. And when I sent in the audition, I was like, because they said on the fucking, like the shit, it was like, this is, play it grounded. No need to like be over the top with it, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get my acting on, right? Played that shit mad subtle. And then so I got the call back, but the email was like, just so you know, casting says Tim can tone it way down. We're gonna do it more grounded. I was like, I was like, that's not what I thought that's what okay.
That's the worst feeling ever. You're like, I grounded it, I fucking killed it. Yeah, so Tim, great, but you're way up here. Bring it down. Like, wait, what do you mean?
And dog, I went into the fucking callback with that note, right? I'm like, cool, I got this shit. And the casting lady was still like, okay, cool, that was great. Okay, now we're just gonna tone it way down. I was like, what the heck? And I talked to my actor homie about it, because I remember he said one time, he was on set for this movie and he was getting pissed because the director was saying, yo,
Tone it down.
He was like, do less. And the dude was getting so pissed, the actor was getting pissed, he was like, I feel like I'm not doing anything. And he was like, yeah, that's what I want. Because when you're just talking in regular life, you're just, it's like you're breathing. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about it. You're not doing extra faces and shit. Your face, even me being as animated as I am, and I try to be more aware of it now, especially that I'm trying to act, even being an animated person, it's not like my face is making all types of expressions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just talking,
Well, that's the thing too. Like I see a lot of, I'm not gonna say names. I'm not throwing shade at anybody, but there's a lot of people who book, and I see them like, what the fuck? How did this person book this shit? It looks like they're reading off a piece of paper, where when they emote, they go, It's like if I'm frustrated, I do this.
Yeah.
If I'm sad, I do this. And I see it all the time. I'm like, how the fuck did you book this role?
Yeah.
This is odd. There are thousands of better actors that could fill that role better.
Yeah.
So what the fuck happened here? Like, it always bothers me. I'm like, there's no fucking way that a casting director looked at you and said you were the best one for this role. Because I know plenty of actors that could fill that role.
Hand jobs, dog.
Maybe you got to kiss ass a little more, man.
Yeah, probably. I even as I write this shit for you and me, because I've been trying to watch a lot of comedies, just kind of like see where I want to go, just tone wise. And I saw a movie the other day that was funny, but every scene felt like it was trying to be funny, like almost like it was a long sketch. And I'm trying to make sure that even though I'm writing funny shit for us, that it doesn't feel that way. You feel me? Where it's like, as opposed to where I watch like Bridesmaids, where there's scenarios that are super funny, but it still doesn't feel like the actors are trying to be funny.
I mean, that's so hard. Like, first of all, like, Bridesmaids to me is like top 3 comedy movies of all time. Like, I've watched that so many times to the point where I was in tears laughing.
I can still crack up, yeah.
It's that fucking funny. And then it's also like for them, it's cast chemistry. They have some of the best comedic actresses ever alive. Like Kristen Wiig, like how fucking funny is she just in general in anything that she does? You know
If you're talking about expert at being hilarious with her face by barely moving her face.
Yeah.
She's so good at that, bro.
She is, to me, the female Will Ferrell, and then Will Ferrell is the male version of her. You know what I mean? Like, they're that fucking good at what they do. They're so damn good. So, like, a lot of that, too, is delivery on how the actor does it, right? And I started noticing this with, like, older TV shows, like even, like, Dawson's Creek, right? You know how unrealistic their conversations are.
Yeah.
But no matter how bad and corny that script was, those actors were so damn good, they were able to sell it. Nowadays, I feel with a lot of younger actors now, I don't know if it's because studios are just trying to pump content 24/7, is that they get the same corny lines, but they can't deliver it well, like the old actors do. And it might just be because people don't take the craft as seriously as they did before, or maybe it's just a lot easier to get in than it was before too. But I don't know what it is, but I just kept watching old TV shows, and I'm like, damn, these lines are corny, but they're fucking good at delivering it.
That's so funny because I watched this interview. You want some more mezcal? You chilling?
I think a little more.
Oh, okay. You didn't even finish it yet. We're also, it's hot in here. I don't know if it's from the horny chocolate or the alcohol.
Either way, I'm ready to go.
There was because I also used to watch Dawson's Creek, and there was this interview with James Van Der Beek and he didn't know this, when he auditioned, the director didn't want to hire him because he said James Van Der Beek was speaking too softly. He said he could barely hear him in the audition. And then they told that to James Van Der Beek on like some interview. He was like, what? He was like, you barely hear me? What is he? Was he deaf? But it's crazy to think that, you really never know. Look, and to go back to that audition, speaking of fucking auditions, I thought I killed that shit, bro. But I didn't get it. But blessings, it was supposed to film in July, and now everybody's on strike.
There it goes. God is good, dude.
Maybe they're going to be like, so now we're going to shoot in October, and the actor we originally hired can't make it, so you are our backup, Tim. What's good? And I'm going to be like, suck my dick. I'm down.
Let me tell you something. You think I want your leftovers? I love leftovers.
What do you think? I'm some second fiddle, take whatever the fuck you throw at me? You're right.
Send my lawyer the contract immediately.
Thank you very much. I love you.
Yeah, send the DocuSign. I'll just sign. I don't need my lawyer. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Who cares about that shit? I will sign the worst contract.
Yeah, just get me on TV right now.
Please, I'm desperate. Just trying to build this resume. Cheers.
Well, cheers.
Cheers to you, my guy. How you feel? How's your dick?
I don't know. I feel like the alcohol, the food, and this, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the thing, too. With Blue Chew and like these gas station pills, they don't necessarily, it's not like you take it and you're automatically, your dick is just hard. It's more like it's in your system and it'll start to ignite when you get a little bit of something going. Like, so it's, the way the pills are, it will take action once you start to get into something. Like once y'all start kissing or once, she puts her pinky in your dick hole or something.
Let me tell you something. I will only believe in the product if I see somebody that I absolutely find disgusting and I go, maybe. Like, for example,
Who?
The Jabba the Hutt character that's all over the internet. I could get any man I want. If I look at her, because he is trans, so her.
Yeah.
And if I go on a good night, maybe.
You can't go off. You gotta let her touch it a little bit and then see what happens.
It's not working.
So Chia used to watch this show called Kenny versus Spenny. Okay, it's a Canadian show where two best friends would challenge each other to these different crazy challenges, and the loser would have to do a punishment. All right. So there was an episode where it was like, let's see who can go the longest without getting a boner, and there was one dude, Kenny, who would always fucking cheat. So he got a shot in his dick that made him unable to get an erection for like a week or some shit like that, right? And the other dude didn't know this. So after a while, they were like, okay, we gotta kick up the stakes, right? So Kenny sits them both down. He's like, we got strippers to come out, and whoever gets an erection first loses. So he's getting a fucking grinded on by this beautiful girl stripper, nothing. Super limp dick, nothing, right? And then he calls a male stripper to come grind on his boy. And of course, you get some type of friction on your dick, like in the right way, you're gonna get hard, right?
Yeah.
And so Spenny's like, no! He's like, no, I'm not gay! Because he's getting erect from this male stripper grinding on him.
That shit is crazy, dude. That's so fucking funny.
We can't control ourselves, man.
I don't even know if you could be able to do that now in today's TV, huh?
Probably not.
We'll call it sexual harassment.
Well, next episode of When Foodie Calls, guys, we're gonna pop some more H0rny chocolate and get some male strippers in here and see what happens, all right? Thank y'all for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. If you're interested in trying some H0rny chocolate, check out Tabs. They didn't even pay me for that. I'm just like, I'm here. Pa Art in Thai Town if you want some fire Thai noodles.
Say that in Thai.
ถ้าอยากทานอาหารก๋วยเตี๋ยวเรือแซ่บๆอร่อยมาก try
You didn't say anything at all. You just said a bunch of shit. I could do that too, dog. Yap gop, seal pop, yap pop pop pop,
skinny pop pop pop. Those were all the right words. It was just a little choppy, all right? Goodie Brand just dropped a bunch of dope fly shit. This is Inhale, Exhale. We got a new capsule we just dropped called the Get Better capsule. Healing, inhale, exhale, all that shit. Check it out. Oh, do not consume with alcohol. Maybe that's why we're not erect.
Probably, yeah, don't consume this with alcohol, everybody. That's a disclaimer.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, guys. Sorry.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes.